Hey guys, what's going on? My name is HixxyDubz and this will be my short and sweet review for Constructor Plus on the PlayStation 4. I have decided that when I give reviews from now on, in the future, that I will be basing them on 3 core principles that I think are relevant to today's gaming standards and are not more important than the other, but I also feel I can give a clear understanding as to what you are buying into when it comes to your money. Any suggestions are welcome, and in time I would look to improve my reviews to be more informative. So the description reads, take on the role of a budding property developer and build yourself up from minor league housing crook to interplanetary property tycoon, wheeling, dealing and thieving all the way to the top. Getting to number 1 is easy if you know how, it just might not be legal. Okay, sounds interesting. So, a little history about the game. Constructor is a 1997 video game released originally for MS-DOS personal computers and later ported to the PlayStation, Mac OS and Microsoft Windows native DirectX 3. It was developed by System 3 and published by Acclaim Entertainment. So of course, that is for the 1997 game, but the game was remade for PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. The Plus version is not out for the PC as of yet though. Now that is out of the way, let's jump right into this. So first off, in no particular order, we will talk about graphics. The game has a very unique art style which grew on me quite quickly. I love the fresh coat of paint they've added to the game and the humour that they portray in the designs of certain characters in the games. For instance, the Undesirables. These maniacal mayhem causing individuals have some of the best work done to them in improving their look and feel when it comes to the game. When scaling through the UI, you notice a few changes. That's because System 3 has done a good job of scaling everything up to 1080p, making a few changes here and there while keeping this version as close to the original as possible. The fun art style really shows here more than before. The colour is popping and the characters give off the comic book cartoony vibe, shining with their personalities through the visually entertaining clips when selecting them. It's no secret that System 3 took extra care when it came to their most beloved characters, and this really does show when playing the game. I have yet to try out all the Undesirables fully, and with so many to choose from, there's one for every situation you can think of when it comes to terrorizing your opponent's properties and tenants, with the best thing about this, watching it happen on not just yourself but to others as well, is extremely satisfying and entertaining, but obviously not when it happens to you. The UI looks great, easy to understand and very intuitive. The animations are hilarious and the audio helps with the humour massively, with John Chalice as the narrator for the hilarious complaints and tutorials, who you may find a familiar voice on Only Fools and Horses. This provides a much needed boost in today's gaming standards when it comes to humour, as John puts on multiple accents within the regions of Great Britain to provide comedy relief when dealing with angry tenants. Bloody hell, someone's hacked away at me fence! With gameplay, the game itself is pretty big, boasting 6 story missions while in the Plus version adding 9 more. It's a fun way to get to know the game, all the while having fun and enjoying what the game has to offer. And even then, that is not enough, with loads of pre-built scenarios, missions, but not scripted like a story, which is the bulk of the game. You will be there for hours trying to fulfill the goals of the scenario and overcoming great obstacles. But not forgetting that if you ever wanted to learn how to play the Undesirables, they do have learning missions to help with that. There's so many maps to choose from the classics that you remember to playing on Mars. The controls at first difficult to get used to, as this is a port from a PC, but after a short time it becomes easier and the buttons become more of a convenience than an issue. I find that the controls were all executed, especially when considering this is a mouse and keyboard game, but the layout they have given you means accessing things like your finances and workers is just a click of a button away. To note, they have added in real-time pause where you can pause the game and also issue commands to make the game much easier in handling. You can also slow down time to 50% by clicking the stopwatch icon, which helps a lot when you are playing against 3 other teams. And here we come to the longevity, and this is where it leads me into this part of the game. Can it hold up for hours on end and keep you entertained while staying fresh and fulfilling? Well, yes. In fact, this game changes the pace up a bit. To keep you on your toes, you can customize the difficulty settings precisely, giving you an edge on how you want to play. You want a chilled out relaxing session on the quest for world domination? Or just lower the build speed of the AI, conveniently placed in the settings of the game, and put it on easy mode. Job done, son. Or do you feel like this game is too easy and want a real hard man challenge that even rivals Ross Kemp's toughness and Del Boy's battering strength? Then crank that gem right up to 600% and put it on hard mode and go to town on the clowns. But be warned, this is not for the faint of heart. All in all, this game is pretty fun, and they do their best to explore many different scenarios while keeping the humour alive and well, providing a much needed change in today's world of simulation building games. With so much to do, this game I cannot recommend enough that there is no excuse why you should not have this game in your library if this is your cup of tea. Okay, so this is where I come to the end of my review. I give my final say on the game, the score out of 10, and lay out any bugs or cons that I have found during my time with playing the game. So are there bugs? Well, I only came across one, which caught me off guard, but I can easily say can be fixed, and that is the enemy AI, and sometimes not attack the other AI. So let me explain. So in one gaming session, I faced off against 3 other teams on a casual game. This also happened during a game against another AI. And all the way through the game, even when the option was turned on in the settings, the AI would refuse flat out to attack anyone else but me. I noticed that the pathing may be the issue, because whenever they attempted to send an undesirable up the map, they would literally go all the way around the map first, looking like as if they were heading towards another AI, but then quickly taking a detour towards me. It's very baffling, but not that annoying or game breaking, as it was on easy mode, and it was easily dealable. So, my final say on the game, and a rating out of 10. I'd say this game is a win in my books. I'm not a big simulation builder or much of a fan of the genre, but I did enjoy this one thoroughly. John Chalice, crazy builders, undesirables, and of course, the gangsters. I give this game a solid 8 out of 10. There is definitely room for improvement in some areas. For a PlayStation game, the controls and gameplay are strong, but somewhat lacking. And I feel that is because it is hard to emulate a game meant for keyboard and mouse to a controller scheme. I feel they handled it well, but I am looking for it to coming out on Steam and trying it there. The graphics and humour displayed is really what sets this game apart from the others. It has a charm to it, and I can see myself playing more and more as time goes on. If you enjoyed this review and feel it was very informative and unbiased, then please give this a like, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing for future reviews and content here on my channel. It's been a pleasure making this video, and I will see you all in the next one. HixxyDubz out.